leaves and flowers. And you'll see there's some cool effects already. Playing around with generative AI and thinking about how we can incorporate generative AI elements into our designs. Adobe Firefly is baked into this Adobe Express beta version. You can do it all within Adobe Express. You've got the text to image and then the text effects. You can scroll across and see ones that have already been created. And if you scroll over, it gives you the prompt. So you can start getting an idea of things that work well. I'm going to start from the actual thing that I want to design. Head up to the plus because we can also add elements into our design. And I'm going to start off with a flyer. If we go over to media, we can either upload an image from our device. We can select something from Adobe stock, but then we can also click on text to image. And if I click on portrait, just because that's the dimensions of my canvas, I can make this a bit bigger so that it's going to sort of fill the full screen. And then we can just start putting prompts in. Paper cut, leaves and flowers, dark green background. And it's quite nice that you can specify sort of certain colors, because if you are creating something for your business and you want something that's sort of particularly on brand, you can't necessarily put in the hex code that you want, but you can get the general look and feel by specifying the sort of colors that you want. And you'll see there's some cool effects already, which actually these look pretty cool. And I really like the colors that it selected for me. But I'm just going to toggle over to photo and we'll see what difference that makes. And you'll see that you can just keep sort of making refinements and updating things, and it's going to give me new options. Oh, I put cute instead of cut. Let's spell it correctly and see what happens. Yeah, paper cut might work better than paper cute. Yeah, it came out pretty well. One of the things that I love about this as well is that it's laying it out in a way that I can actually like add text onto it. I actually really like how this one's laid out. I'm going to add some text.
Cutouts of those leaves are just lovely.
So you'll see over here, we've got some like suggestions of fonts to use. Have I spelled autumn right?
Yeah.
What I'm going to do for the color on this, the generative AI has put together a really pretty color palette for me. So I'm just going to use the eyedropper tool and just grab colors from here to use for the text. I think I've gone for sort of quite a classy font, I think I would describe it.
Yeah, it's the serifs that make it kind of look, I think serifs make things look really posh. If you see serif, you're like, got it.
So I've picked from my shopping list of sizes. So I've made a custom one, which is going to be our candle label. I've made a square post so that I can post on my grid, a story one. So we'll see how it gets on with duplicating it. If you don't set it to background, it doesn't necessarily sort it out. Let's go into this for our candle label. In fact, actually, we can set it to background. Oh, yeah, see, that works. Actually, that works quite nicely. Because then we can just have a section of it and then we can make mossly candles.
I love it.
With a bit of inspiration from the generative AI, we've made ourselves a candle brand. And if we go back, you can see we've got our flyer, we've got our Instagram posts and our stories, and we've got our candle label for our mossly candle brand.
Liz, always love hanging out with you.
Oh, it was a pleasure. I will see you soon, Maddie. Bye, everyone.